Thank you PCBWay for sponsoring another project video. Alright, so welcome back, guys. And once again, I'd like to thank PCBWay for sponsoring another project video. So recently I've been getting a lot of the, the clear casting with the varnish on it, like this guy here, which is freaking gorgeous. But I wanted to try something different, so I got their nylon glass fiber infused, and I'm not really sure what it looks like. This is the first time I'm actually opening this up. Normally before I do this, I open it up and I take a look at it to see what I'm getting. But this time, let me get my knife. This time I'm doing it live. There. Oh, that's right. I got it black too. Oh, that is nice. Look at that. That is freaking gorgeous. So this is glass fiber filled nylon. And I got the black. That's right. I forgot I got that. Yeah, these guys do a great job no matter what they do. I'm going to put these beasts on here. I'm going to put these guys on here, these big magnets on here, and I may even run it inside that guy there. But yeah, thank you PCBWay. This is gorgeous. It's got a weird feeling to it too. Let me get you guys back here. But it came out exactly how I put it in there. I got the inset for the bearings. What I should have done though is what I did with this guy here. I made the hole tight so I can run either an optical sensor on the outside here. So I can't run an optical sensor on this one because it's got bearings. I can spin this and hold the shaft because it's got bearings on the actual rotor, which is what I usually do. But it'll definitely work out. Yeah, this came out really nice. I'm afraid that the holes might be a little bit too big though, but I should be able to deal with that. I think it's going to be fine. In fact, let me get a screwdriver here. Yeah, the holes are perfect. It's funny because lately when I've been doing the holes on these, they've been clogging up. This one actually came out pretty good. Yeah, that one came out perfect. But yeah, I figured the holes with this because I think it's an SLS process. Or an SLS. All right, let me get it hooked up and I'll bring you guys back. Stay tuned. All right, so before I set this guy up with these, I want to show you what I got going on over here. I got it hooked up. It's only running 8 volts. I have it hooked up to the dual JL94 circuit, and that is smooth. Where's my cap at? Oh, here's the cap. And I have a cap just to protect myself. Not that that really would do anything, but I can hold this and it will still spin, but it's really smooth and it's putting out a lot of output. What I'd like to do though is charge up this super cap bank. These are 6 500 farad super caps. I like to charge that puppy up with this. Yeah, that runs really smooth. I've got collets on the end here and collets on the inside, so you can't slide back and forth like that. Let's turn it up a little bit. 10 volts, you can really hear it starting to rev up. there's 12 volts. Putting out some really good power here. I like keeping it down to like 8 volts when I first start it up though. Yeah, so that's what I want to do with this guy and my super cap bank. I want to charge it up and then run it off of that. But before I do that, I want to take this guy apart and see about hooking this guy up, my PCBWay rotor. This thing is pretty hard too. I don't know if it's brittle or not. I don't think so. Seems nice and square from my perspective. Anyway, yeah, let me do that. I'll bring you guys back. Stay tuned. All right, so you might have noticed that my new PCBWay rotor is on, but it doesn't have the big magnets on there. That's because I messed up. I could put them on there, but I would have to put them on there permanently, and I don't want to do that. So I'm trying it with these first. I have some other magnets on order. Problem is, where's that screw at? The problem is the screw that fits in that hole, because I made the hole a little bit too big. I made it for a 1/4-20. I tapped it out. Those are 1/4-20 bolts or hex nuts. And unfortunately, the holes in the magnet are not. So there's no way am I going to try to screw the magnet. So what I need to do now is put this guy on here and then hook it up and see if it works. Because the magnets that I have on there are I forget what that's called. So it's called something where your magnets are, there's diametrically or something, and yeah, I don't know the names, where there are poles on either end or the poles on either side. And on these magnets, the poles are on the side. So it should, in theory, still work. So let me get the wires hooked up. White is positive. Put that guy in there. And then all right, let's see what we got going here. Oh, it works. Yeah, I figured it would work. Let's turn it up. Yeah, it's actually doing really good too. It's putting out a lot of power. I'm actually surprised. Not sure why it's slowing. Well, it's slowing down because the poles aren't correct. I mean, the poles aren't set up for this type of, let me turn it off. Yeah, they're not set up for this type of motor or setup or whatever you want to call it. What the hell happened over here? Anyway, the rotor came out beautiful. Unfortunately, I screwed up the hole size. I should have, yeah, and I didn't realize I screwed it up until after I had put the order in. I mean, it's still going to work. I could still put the big ones on there. It's just that it'd be a little iffy. Let me try it anyway. Stay tuned. Okay, so I was able to get it on there, but it's not very good. I really screwed up when I sent the information to PCBWay. I didn't make this part deep enough for this bearing, so it works, but it's a little bit on the flaky side. So I'm not going to go much above 4 volts. Definitely, I can go a little higher. But you can hear it clicking. That's because it's not balanced, because I didn't put the right information. They did a great job. I screwed up on this one. This is the first time I messed up. I mean, it's not that bad. I have these big heavy magnets on there which are no good for this one, because I had to shrink the hole using little slivers of wood. It's pretty janky the way I have it set up here. But it's working. And that glass reinforced glass, that nylon glass fiber reinforced is really nice. Let me turn this off. I tapped the hole for a 1/4 20, and then I realized that the holes in these magnets are nowhere near 1/4 20. They're the next size down. So I'm going to take those off, put them on this guy here, and wait for the right magnets to come in for this nice PCBWay Rotor. Yeah, it's looking nice. I mean, I love the black. I think I'm going to do that again for my next one. But yeah, I think I got my big head in the camera. I don't really want my ugly face being known around the world. I mean, not around the world, all 10 people who are watching this, if that. Yeah, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see if I can get it in there. You can see the bearing sticking out because I didn't make the bearing seat deep enough like I did on this side. So, whoops. So, when the new bearings come in, I'll redo this one and set this up again. But for now, I'm going to take these off, put them on this one, and charge up the my puppy just came in, charged up the bank there. Good God, I can't think today. Capacitor bank. Thank you. I have people probably screaming at the screen, cat bank. Anyway, stay tuned. All right, I'm having some trouble with my camera. It's not detecting the SD card. Anyway, you guys can see that beast in there. Let's see how this guy runs. So he doesn't have any bearings in the rotor itself. They're just in the housing here. Got it at 6.5 volts. Let's turn it up a little bit. There's 7. There it goes. Once it gets going, it doesn't really matter what voltage. I mean, it does matter, but I can turn it down to 6 and it will still be going really well. The output the output from the circuit won't be. But yeah, she's flying. So I'm going to get this guy to, where did my, oh yeah, here it is. I'm going to get this guy hooked up the right way. Yeah, you can see I did the right depth there for the bearing, but not there. That's totally on me. But this is really nice. Anyway, I'm going to get this guy going, start charging up this cap bank, and we'll see what we can do here. So stay tuned. Little Zen moment. I think what I want to also do too is grab one of K Energy's circuits and try it with the with the try and use this optical circuit on this, and then also set it up so we'll use the Hall sensor. Let's click that guy down, and that'll probably be the next video. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Once again, thanks PCBWay for once again knocking it out of the park. This is nylon glass filled nylon. Really cool. Anyway, thanks guys. Ciao.